Oh, hello! Perfect timing. I'm Nali, the architect. You've probably seen my work in the Ebonscale settlement. Say, do me a favor. Take a look at this bridge and tell me, how old do you think it is? Yes, exactly. These stones have been here as long as anyone can remember. If we can learn how the ancient architects reinforced these structures, imagine what we could accomplish. So, I have a theory. If my assessment is correct, this bridge is over 10,000 years old. I simply must get my hands on some samples to prove it. Could you help me with that?
It's quiet out there. Far too quiet. I fear the worst for my companions. They should have arisen by now. Have you perchance seen anyone in attire like mine along the road? I expected as much. Last. My companions and I are shadow hunters. We formed a band called the White Skulls to hunt the corpse crone and her many abominations. We were chasing such a monster when my companions and I were slain. A brute known as the Denier. He's easily twice my height and thick as a bull. I would not dare face him again alone, but there is a bounty to collect if you are brave enough to bring back proof of his demise. Interested? He was once our brother. Alas, this terrible fate so often awaits the crone's many victims. Here, your bounty as promised. If you bested the Denier, then perhaps you can be of further use. My comrades and I chose this as a meeting point in the event our hunt was unsuccessful. They still haven't returned. Unfortunately, I must assume the worst. Joan and Marcus had only recently joined our hunt. It's possible they lacked the fortitude to withstand such a harrowing death. Call me sentimental, but blood and toil have a way of bonding people. Search Periville for any sign of their resurrection or unfortunate demise. Return them to me if you can. And if the worst has happened, reclaim their White Skull bands for me. am at a loss for words, traveler. This emblem was a bond of brotherhood. It is a symbol of our commitment to the hunt. Well, this is grim, isn't it? Am I the only one left? No. Ruiz founded the White Skulls. He was a shadow hunter of unshakable resolve. He would not leave me like this. You have already risked so much. It pains me to ask for your aid again. For what it's worth, I know where to find him. At the site of his most grim demise. Karborg. It was there he sought to pass judgment over the crone herself, and paid for it with his life. Without hope, only horror remains. When you enter the town square, you'll know where to find him. Am I truly all that remains? Ruiz and I had such plans. We intended to hunt terrors in the shadowlands of Duravos. How cruel is fate, that I should live to see him become a monster like those we fought so hard to destroy. Time will tell, traveler. They found their final death, and yet I survive. I will never forget what you did today. I'll try to rebuild the White Skulls to carry on in their memory. Take care, friend.
Look at this beautiful basalt you've brought me! I wonder where the ancients sourced it from? Now, let's see about that aging. Wait, that can't be right. Well, this is puzzling. Judging by the level of erosion, sediment layers, and my chemical analysis, these stones could be several orders of magnitude older than I first guessed. It defies the imagination. I need another sample from a newer site to be certain. Master Ting Long once theorized that the bridge that spans the marshes was built in a more recent era. Could you bring me samples from South Vega Bridge for comparison?
Finally, a traveler along the road. I'm Dr. Leonie Roggeveen. My wife Nora and I, we work as a team. We're here to see what we could dig up in these ruins. To study. We're antiquarians, numismatists, scholars, you see. Likewise, I was wondering if you might be able to help me. You see, Nora and I like to play a little game to pass the time. She hides herself and leaves clues for me to find amongst these relics. Brain teasers and the like. Yes, but not how you imagine. I was looking for her latest clue at North Vega Bridge when something awoke the Guardians. I don't fight. Could you find the clue and bring it back to me? Check inside the coffers and chests. You're back! And in one piece. Do you have the clue? It could be a coin, a note, an etching. Oh, give it here. The suspense is killing me. A coin. Oh, I just love solving her puzzles. Though it is markedly less stressful when she's not potentially hurt or in danger. All the same, let's see what the coin has to say.
But I don't mean to be rude, just thought you were delivering my alembics. Let me introduce myself. My parents named me Theophrastus Bombastus. They were otherwise good parents, but you can call me Dr. Theo. Yes, well, this has been a stimulating conversation, but I must get back to work. With this news of corruption spreading southward, I may need to relocate soon. I've more mind to study corruption rather than fight it. The way hosts are controlled, it's like a fungus. Besides, the Syndicate has its hands full fighting the other factions. Oh, now that is funny. I do love a good hypothetical, but right now I need bear repellent for my research team. I swear, this urine should work, but who knows? Indeed, discover the cure for bears and we'll talk.
Heard you tromping through the brush from yards out. Thought you were one of those Syndicate clowns. They scare off the game. Bear repellent. Sure, easy enough. There's an old recipe that hunters here have used for ages. Here, take it. Those Syndicate folk. If you ask me, they're so concerned with being logical they forget to be practical.
Hello. I'd love to chat, but the bears might overhear. Wow, urine. Just what I needed. My fellow researchers are also in the field studying these bears. You should bring them some repellent too. Share the pain. I mean, the wealth.
Where's Theo with that bear repellent? Did he get distracted again? Did Theo finally figure out the formula? Thanks science for that. Wow, that's pungent. You know who else would love this formula? Rind. Definitely.
Oh boy, I must have pissed off someone at headquarters to get this assignment. Ugh, this smells terrible. Ugh, the things I do for Data. Get some of this to Lubin. She's like to get herself mauled out here.
Have you seen any bears? Did they say anything about me? Ah, it's almost a shame. I think the bears were about to accept me. Maybe. You're probably right. Maul me twice? Shame on me. Go and tell Theo. I'll try it his way then.
Oh, you're back. Do you know much about urine? I can't figure out where I've gone wrong. Not enough sulfur? It certainly smells bad enough already. And gave it to my team too. Ah, thank you. I didn't think to ask the hunters. Perhaps I underestimated the value of folk wisdom. You've done a service for science today. You and we should continue this partnership.
You're back. Let's take a look at these new samples you found. Oh, interesting. These are less weathered, but only just. Oh, fascinating.